Guys, welcome to Kipoerneke's Corner. I am hopping in to do some dailies basically. Let's go ahead and start with this hero's visit over here. It's Kriya. Brandon awaits our aid, Commander. We have the chance to revive the glory of Avian. Will you join me? She says. By revelation of the crows, Brandon instructs me to travel to Nordshire Cemetery's southern region. I need your aid and the support of skilled individuals ready for any arising trouble. In exchange for your service, I offer substantial compensation. Okay, so we quick deploy some guys. They'll go and do their thing for the next 30 minutes, and then they'll just kind of return on their own. We won't even miss them, really. So, got that hero's visit started there. Now, let's see what else we've got. We've got a little bit of stamina at the moment. I think that I'm gonna start out by going over to the Oracle's Trial and checking and seeing what we have on the Lost Legacy. So we have some kind of a reward here. Oh hey, look, my favorite thing right now. 5 Thunkles shards. I'm definitely trying to get Thunkles, and getting those shards will help me get a little further along that path. Let's go ahead and start some of these. Actually, let's not start the auto fights yet, because I think I'm going to come over here first and go into the dragon. He's brought us some potions, 1,800 of them. And also then we'll come over here and just run through the auto fights on stage 8 of the Pantheon basic trial. And I'm going to do a quick clear here, because that's just a lot faster and easier than doing it the manual way. And we got 156 XP potions and 8 Shelter Insignia 3s for that. Then we can hit the back button, go over to the Trial of the Piercers, which is the faction quest of the day, and again we're just going to quick clear it. It is almost midnight, not quite over here, and I have once more waited too long to start, but that's okay. We got 10 Agility Insignia 3s and 156 Hero XP potions for that. Alright, so now we hop over to Pantheon, see if there's anything fun here. It's wanting me to click this. Probably doesn't have anything for me, but we need 16 more of these Agility Insignia 2s. Go to a symbol, and yeah, we definitely cannot make that many right now. So, out I go, and now I can go and safely start those background fights for the Oracle's Trial over here. We have Mystery of Artifacts and Arrival Heroes that are finished, and we already have the rewards claimed from those guys. So, on to the Lost Legacy. and to purchase, or not purchase, but begin these auto fights here. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the quick clear on these. Now we have the Tireless Raider on right now, so as you can see, I would only be able to do it 4 times this way. So I'll go extra and then be able to use this huge stamina potion over here. And then I can hit max and quick clear 8 times, using up the rest of those quick clears. And getting some goodies from that decision. Alright, that gave us 340 Lost Legacy trophies, 340 Brave Conquest points, 73,920 gold, 12,090 Hero XP potions, a little bit of gear to boot. So, very nice. Now I'm going to auto fight, and I'm actually going to use a couple of the potions more. And that way I can send out a longer bit of fighting. We're going to max this. And even then, it's only going to be 9. Maybe I should do some more. It feels pretty low to go 9 times. So let's try again. Let's use a couple more than I had intended to. And then we'll max it out and start 18 times. That feels like a better number. Okay, so got that going. Hop out of there. And once we hit 3,750 of these trophies for this on the meter bar, we will get these 8 gear recasting hammer shards. So that's one of the goals, and of course the other is just to move up on this this leaderboard a little bit. Not actually going to probably not going to make it too far into this. I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't feel like I will, but maybe. Who knows? Maybe I will surprise myself on that. Alright, it's 12:01 and Bow Root's market here has refreshed. Nothing exciting in there, so let's go ahead and use these free refreshes. We get 3 for the day. So here's the first one. And we got a rare summoning crystal for 70 diamonds. I will certainly take that. Let's refresh the second time. Okay. I'm pretty okay with that. We'll go one more time. And yeah, alright. Nothing fun there. Okay, out of there. On to, let's see, what do I want to do next? I think next I will go to the Elf Pass, or the Gold Dragon Pass as the case may be, and click on the daily quests, and let's claim all this stuff. So participating in the arena one time gives us 200 Gold Dragon tokens. Making one purchase in the Black Market of the Dwarven Association gives us another 200 Gold Dragon tokens. And clearing any stage 5 times today gives us 200 more Gold Dragon tokens. That levels us up to 29, and we can come over here and claim these 5-star Psychic Power Shards. Okay, out of there, and then we have some events, but I think first we'll come down to the quests, and obtaining a daily chest from Hyperion gives us 10,000 gold, and then clearing faction trial on any difficulty level one time gives us 10,000 more gold. Also, on the weekly, we spent 500 stamina, so we get 3 stamina potion samples for that. We ranked up a little bit in the Lost Legacy over there, the banner shows us, which is nice. Okay. I have some other things I can do on the daily. We can give friendship points one time. That's always a good thing. Let's do it. Give quick claim and give friendship points right there. Then I clicked out, I think, of the thing or something. I accidentally clicked 2 events. I believe I wanted to first do these quests. So let's claim these 10 friendship points from doing that. We can form 1 summon. We may as well do that and get a couple little pieces there. So we have the Invocation of Spirits and Divine Summoning as the 2 things there. And just to look, how close are we on Thunkles? Okay, we have 65 out of the 75 that we will need in order to get Thunkles. I'm pretty okay with that. We've got another 8 days and 2 hours left on it. Feels like I've got a good chance of making that. So let's go on to the Invocation of Spirits and summon a dude and see who we get. How about that? Odds are very good that it won't get anything too special, but it's Rogers, the 2-star defender. Stalwart and loyal, Rogers can bolster his own defenses to become a human wall. Alright, so we have performed 1 summon, and therefore we get these 2 4-star Psychic Power Shards. We also can now claim the box at the top right here for 35 diamonds. I think next I'll go and claim the Tide Onslaught rewards one time. and I'm not gonna fight it out, I'm just gonna claim the loot and see what we get for the day. I really should get in there and at the very least, like, quick retreat and then quick redeploy. And see if that can, you know, see what that looks like. But I don't really feel like it, I guess. I've got Yuri that I want to level up. And I think that might make a difference in how that plays out. But we got 34 legendary skill dust, 356 talent points, 52 epic skill dust, 1 stitched carrion demon soldier shard, 14,500 gold, 60 stamina, 88 rare skill dust, 1 skeleton guardian demon soldier shard, 1 fallen reaper demon soldier shard, and 1 carrion hound. No, actually 2 of the fallen reapers and 2 of the carrion hound demon soldier shards. Excellent. Back out of there, and then back to the quest where we can claim this lovely stamina potion sample here. Now, one more thing on the dailies, we may as well do it. Level up hero 3 times, absolutely. So let's go find Yuri on this list and level her up 3 times. So, we'll upgrade her. There's 1, 2, and 3. And then we can claim this other stamina potion sample. I don't know how many of those I have right now, but it's a pretty good number, I think. So in a pinch, I'll be able to have some more stamina to pull out. Okay, so let's check on the arena real quick and just refresh this and see what we have. Looks like we got a guy with 324,734 BP. His name is Sasonas from Lithuania. So Sasonas from Lithuania, 324,734 BP, and we have 364,871 BP. That being said, he has some nice characters. I see Valderon. I think her name is Belize. Maybe not. Maybe that's Numera. I think that's Numera. Never mind. I've changed my mind. Neza and Hatsuit. And those are all, like, I don't know who the dude with the mask is. I've seen him before, but I don't remember what his name is. So, so it looks like he has a pretty good, little spread of guys here. And, that doesn't bode well for me. But hey, let's give it a go anyway. I don't mind getting beaten up a bit now and then. Total monster BP is the same as his, so he doesn't have any standouts, which looks about right because it looks to me like he has a pretty solid team, but we'll see how it goes. All right. Let's see. What's he gonna start with? Looks like he started out with Valderon. Valderon has Diabolic Manifestation, gains 1 stack of Chaotic Vitality. When Potent Surge reaches its maximum, gains 2 stacks of Chaotic Vitality. Inflicts vulnerability versus physical damage on nearby enemies continuously during the effect duration. Alright, so they've got him out. And who's this? This is Neza. Alright, Neza has Red Lotus Revenge. When activated, increases attack by 50% and expands attack range to create Windfire Whirl, lasting for 30 seconds. When the ultimate ends, deals up to 300% AoE damage to up to 10 enemy targets in range, based on the number of weapon switches performed during the ultimate. We've pretty much lost this, I think, at this point, but they threw out Hot Suit next. Hot Suit has Ghastly Burst. Deals damage to up to 5 enemies nearby, dealing 210% AoE damage every 0.3 seconds, lasting for 3 seconds. Then they have this guy. This is Dr. Van Helsing. Okay, that's where I've seen him before, but didn't really recognize. He has Silver Guillotine, but we're out of time. Alright. Got defeated by Sasonis from Lithuania at 324,734 BP. Sorry about coughing in your ears, guys. Alright. The top damage on the board was Valderon with 7,641,680, followed by Arrogance with 4,746,730. Then Edrin, 4,414,180, and then Neza at 4,219,170. Everyone else was pretty negligible comparatively. For that, we got 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions points. Alright, cool. Still have quite a few arena permits left, so I'll come back and check here later. Alright. In that case, I saw that we did complete something here in the weekly. It was eliminate 2,000 monsters, and for that, we get 3 stamina potion samples. Back out of there and over to events, we have some things going. Okay, Quest Forerunner, this says. Spend 500 stamina, and we get these 80,000 hero XP potions and something called a Frost Crystal. Let's see what that is. Obtained by completing time-limited event quests. Reach a certain quantity to earn event progress rewards. Alright, Frost Crystals it is then. Okay, we have this. Claim the progress reward for daily quests 1 time, and you get 5 ancient summoning crystal shards and 1 more of those frost crystals. Stay online for 30 minutes, and that gives you 10 quick clear tickets and 1 frost crystal. Alright, cool. Staying online for 60 minutes gives you 2 small stamina potions and 1 frost crystal. Staying online for 90 minutes gives you a huge stamina potion and 1 frost crystal. Nice. Okay, so claim your progress reward for daily quests 2 times. So we've done that once apparently during this. log in for 2 days. Obviously haven't done that yet. Now we do have a progress bar at the bottom, and it looks like we have 1 rare summoning crystal and 1 max level boost. Oh, hey. Oh, man. All right. Now, see, had I known about that, I would have definitely used it on Yuri before I put any kind of stuff into her. But knowing that, I think I still may, because I haven't used all that much on her yet, and that just seems like a good opportunity to me. All right, checking over here, leveling up a hero 20 times. We'll complete that successfully. Enhancing gear 40 times for this. Performing 10 summons. Okay, I don't see anything beyond that. Like, I can't seem to scroll or anything, so I assume that's all there. Then we have spending 1500 stamina, participating in the arena 5 times, and clearing resource raid 30 times. Okay, all right. So that's cool. Okay. So we're gonna move forward in this and see what's up. W gold gift. We don't have anything there. Let's see what the quests that are remaining are. Claiming rewards from the chests, sharing the gift chest, making a purchase using W gold is the only things that I have left. It looks like to do beyond completing the W1 gold top up 1 time and topping up W gold for 2 days. So I've been thus far a completely free play account, and I intend to continue that MO. Alright, so we go to Duel of Champions. Fight the arena battles to earn points and win bountiful rewards. Well, we've gotten a little bit of those bountiful rewards. We've got 30 diamonds, and we've got 2 small stamina potions thus far from our fights in the arena. And then, Brave Conquest is you're earning rewards by looting gear pieces and meteorites from gear raids. Gear raids and artifact material raids, sorry. And then, so we got 5 legendary skill crystal shards for that. No more Thunkel's shards to be had in here, so the rest of this is, it's fine and I like it, but it's not as necessary. Corridor of Glory is nice. It's level up, star up, promote heroes, or upgrade heroes' skills to win trophies and redeem rewards. I assume that the max level thing is going to come into play here with getting us some points on that, probably. And I think, you know what, let's go do that, I think. Let's hop over here to the heroes, and we'll go down and find Yuri here. Okay, so it looks like I've got her to level 7, but I think, how do we do this? We upgrade and then instant 6-star boost, it says over to the left here. And that seems like a fine idea, right? Let's do it. All right, instant 6-star boost it is. Gonna go from level 7 to, it says she's level 7 at 5 stars. And we're going to boost her up to max level with 6 stars. That seems good, right? I think that's good. Let's do it. Star up. And cool. All right, excellent. Now I haven't promoted her. I can go ahead and do some promotions real quick. We've got this very first promotion, which we've unlocked, Vixen's Charm, passive. Talent and ultimate inflict defense reduction on the target's hit for 3 seconds. So defense minus 15% is what that means. We promote again. And this time we've increased her range a little bit. That's not bad. And also the attributes went up a little bit as well. So that's all fine and dandy. Let's promote again. And we got Seductive Glance unlocked. It's a passive ability. Each time the talent is triggered, increases attack by 8%, stacking up to 2 times. When reaching max stacks, resets after 20 seconds. Cool. Alright, promoting up to 4. Increases basic attributes by about 10%. Okay, now we're going to have to go and get some insignias before we can go again Talent enhanced. Every 5 basic attacks trigger a chaos orb that deals 160% damage to the target and 4 surrounding enemies 1 time. Then we'll deal 50% damage 6 times to random targets in range. Deals 20% increased damage to airborne targets. Well, that's very cool. I like that. Alright. Let's also chunk some gear on her and some kind of an artifact here. That's Broken Nightmare. Each basic attack launched increases attack by 3% for 2 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. It'll do for the moment. Okay. Could definitely do some random upgrades. Let's do it. Get her up to snuff a little bit. Hello, good to go. How you doing? Alright, so we've upgraded Needle of Torment, which will increase its damage by 10%. Let's see what we get next. Okay, it's the same thing again. We got Seductive Glance. Max stacks plus 1, so it's not quite. Let's see what that does. Seductive Glance. Each time the talent is triggered, increases attack by 8%, stacking up to 3 times. Reaching max stacks resets after 20 seconds. Okay, I remember seeing that now. I had forgotten, but there it is. Good to go says, good. How about you? You're doing pretty well. Pretty well. We've increased attack by 1% with that. Yeah, I was not aware that I was going to get a max level boost, so finding that in the cards today was rather nice. Don't know if I made the right decision to use it on Yuri, but I kind of feel like I did. So here's Needle of Torment being upgraded a little bit, and we got increased the damage by 10% on that. Let's go again. See what we got here. Still have plenty of the legendary skill dust left, so as long as they don't start requiring crystals, which of course they will, then we're good to go. Okay, so we've now upgraded the physical attack, damage plus 2%. And this time we're increasing the effect duration of Needle of Torment by 2 seconds. Okay, now it's to the point where we need some legendary skill crystals to be able to go further. Looks like I have 8 right now, which is pretty nice. I didn't realize I had that many. But I shall not use those at the moment. I will go back and look at the background fights. Okay, they're almost done. And I should have a little bit left over to go and do some of those insignia promotion rates here in a moment. Alright, I'm going to hop over into the shop and try to get these freebies for the day. Time limited offers, go to summoning, daily luck, and we're going to claim those 20 diamonds, 40,000 gold, and 100 stamina there. Which is pretty nice for what I'm doing right now. Then in the W Gold shop, on the right hand tab up there, we got a free chest over here, 10 diamonds, and in the regular bundle and the Spirit Invocation pack in this chest, daily free offer, we've got 15 more diamonds. Very nice. Now out of there, that fight's still going. Let's go to quests where we can claim a few weekly things. Promoting heroes 1 time gives us 10 diamonds. Leveling up heroes 30 times gives us 1 of these 3-star psychic power tokens. Upgrading hero skills 1 time gives us 10,000 gold. Okay. Now, back out. It's on the very last run. Let's hop over to events and look and see what we have in the rewards here on Quest Forerunner. In the Heroes tab, we leveled up heroes 20 times. So we get a chest that's an Insignia 3, Choice Bundle 5, and also a Frost Crystal. And so we're going to claim that. Okay, now, Corridor of Glory, we've got another 100 Legendary Skill Dust. Okay, looks like that's all the things to claim at this moment. So good to go. How long you been playing Watcher, or do you? And then in the Gold Dragon Pass, we have weekly quests. Level up heroes 20 times. That gives us 600 Gold Dragon tokens. Not a bad little chunk right there. All right, let's check the storage. We do have the yellow dot, which means that there's something to do. Sometimes it's a little weird and confusing, but right now we have to use these shards and turn them into a gear recasting hammer. Level 48 for good to go. Nice. Very nice. Are you enjoying it so far? I mean, you must be enjoying it somewhat, right? So we got one gear recasting hammer for that. Okay. Now I know that I still have a yellow dot here, and I think that implies that probably I am supposed to do something. I don't know if it's this Gear Ascension material choice bundle that it's wanting me to choose something from, or one of these other chests here. Like I could get some insignias. In fact, I could potentially do that as part of what I need for Yuri. I don't know if I want to though at the moment, so I will not. See, it still has the little yellowish orange dot up there. All right, let's claim these background rewards here. We got 175,500 gold coins, 27,180 XP potions, and then a little bit of gear plus an Arcanum crystal, 820 of the Lost Legacy trophies, 820 Brave Conquest points, 10 Demon Soldier shards of the Scourge variety, and 10 Demon Soldier shards of the Garnet Guard variety. Those, I think, are the ones that go and run into you and blow up. Alright, let's claim that. Then I'm gonna go, let's see, I'm gonna go back to events at the moment because we have something in the quest Forerunner to claim here. Over in fight, spending 1,500 stamina. Apparently gives us 1 frost crystal and 150,000 XP potions. Good to go, says it's good. I love it, but due to work I stopped and then I came back to play again. That makes sense to me. It can definitely be time consuming. There's no doubt of that. We also have a rare summoning crystal down here to claim. Okay, back out of here. And then, let's see, I think I want to go and work on Yuri real fast. Let's see here. Go to Yuri. And we'll go to promotion. And then we're going to, let's see, we need how many? We need 6, well no, we need 7 more of these runs for the insignia of Markman 3s. So 7 more, go to raid. And we're gonna just auto fight these. Start there. We should have, let's see, so we had 174 stamina. So yeah, that ought to work out okay. All right, now, what should I do? Let's check on Arena and see how that's going. Looks like I can refresh, so I shall refresh. All right, the only one I have much chance against is Calm Sergeant. Calm Sergeant from Belarus with 317,258 BP. We currently have 364,871 according to this. Let's see, the monsters are 317,258 also. So let's see, when we go to auto fight, we actually have 363,590. So a little bit less than what it displays. Yeah, so let's see what Calm Sergeant is going to pull out first. Looks like he's got Hot Suit. Hot Suit has Ghastly Burst. Deals damage to up to 5 enemies nearby, dealing 230% AoE damage every 0.3 seconds, lasting for 4 seconds. So they've started out strong with a heavy damage dealer. Now they've thrown out Naza, another heavy damage dealer with Red Lotus Revenge. When activated, increases attack by 60% and expands attack range to create Windfire Whirl, lasting for 30 seconds. When the ultimate ends, deals up to 300% AoE damage to up to 10 enemy targets in range based on the number of weapon switches performed during the ultimate. So they just absolutely slaughtered us with their choices there. Very good. Good job. Okay, now, looking at the stats, that was Calm Sergeant with 317,258 BP. Topping the damage was Arrogance with 2,494,890, followed by Hot Suit at 1,570,050, and then Neza at 1,459,700. Very nice. So, I got 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions points for that. Okay, I think that covers what I can do in there for the moment, unfortunately. So, backing out, we come over to here, and for some reason I don't know why that was weird to me there. I suppose I messed, you know what? I had to have messed something up somehow. I don't know. Not sure what I did. But I do see that the hero's visit is done over here. So we got dispatch completed, quest complete, 5 arena permits, and 200 stamina from that. Kriya says, some items are key to ancient rituals. They will guide us into deeper darkness. Commander, please assist me in finding them. Alright, so what she wants is 10 of these insignia of Mages 1. We have 813 of them, so I think I'll go ahead and submit the 10 she requires. And for that, we get 50 diamonds. I think that's a fair trade. She says, your help has brought me closer to Brennan. Thank you, Commander. Brennan's guidance will reunite us again. Alright, that's wonderful. It's what I've been dreaming of all this time, being reunited by Brennan. Alright, now, back to the heroes thing, because somehow I messed this whole deal up with going and looking for her promotion pieces. So, let's try this again. We need 7 of these. We go raid and fight. That's not what I intended. I want to go to auto fight. There we are. And I want to do it 7 times. So we're going to try this again, this time with gusto. Alright, maybe I can manage to not do anything crazy over there. I have no idea how I managed to cancel that, but apparently I did. So, alright, over in the events window, however, at the quest Forerunner, over in fight, participate in the arena 5 times, gets us 10 flawless meteorites and 1 frost crystal. Hey Rubian, how you doing? He says, good evening, saw your last video, so congrats on another Yuri. Absolutely, I got to awaken her, so that was cool. And I've now leveled her up to 60 with 6 promotions. And scaled her up a little as well. So, well, not with 6 promotions, 6 stars. I haven't gotten her promoted all the way up yet. I'm working on it even now. I somehow managed to cancel my background fights accidentally, so that's, that's what you're working with here. A person who is very, very talented at doing very, very weird things accidentally. Okay. Looking at the flying guinea pig, I think I'm gonna turn off this go to guild war part. Because I don't think that I love that. I'll turn back on make 1 purchase and no, I don't want the awakening shop. Let's turn off. Well, let's see. Okay. I don't know. Challenge Titanic Ruins 2 times and save the results. I think I want to keep that. Making a purchase in the awakening shop. I'm not really sure where to find. Okay, here it is, I suppose. Go to Guild War. I'm not sure that we need to have that on here. I don't know what the Tower of Deception is. I'll leave it on for now until I find out. So yes, we saved that plan. Get out of there, and then what? I think I'm gonna check on events and go to the quest Forerunner and see what's needed here. Peruvian says, I'm doing good, you're sounding better, hopefully you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm just coughing, regularly. But yeah, at this point, I feel like it was a pretty quick cold, and so I just have, you always get, or at least I always get, some kind of an infection, whether it's sinus infection or a chest infection afterward, and this time it's settled on the chest infection for fun. But I'm doing alright, it's pretty mild. Okay, so we actually only have 4 more things to, or 4 more heroes to level up to hit this and get those 5 legendary skill crystal shards there, which is cool. We have another 4 days left, so I'm not too worried about it. Successfully enhanced gear 40 times. I wonder if there's going to be another Tales running here soon. Let's check. Tales of the Smith. Yes, there is. And it will be in time, so I may as well wait on that until Friday and kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That seems like a good idea. Okay. So perform 10 summons. Yeah, that's another thing that'll kind of just move along with time. I'm not too worried about that. Spend 2,000 stamina, participate in the arena 10 times. That's happening even now. I'm at 5 at the moment. That'll definitely happen. And then clear resource grade 30 times. That might be something I want to do with intent at some point. For now, let's get out of here, go over to the guild window where the guild quests have a reward for us for clearing promotion rate on any difficulty level 3 times. That gives us 20 guild coins, 20 guild activity tokens, and 1 small stamina potion. Let's go to the donation window over here and see if I want to donate anything. Donate 20 rare skill dust. That seems perfectly fine. We have 4,557 of them, so donating 100 of them seems like a fair thing to do. We got 25 guild points and 50 guild activity for that. 20 epic skill dust. Let's see, do I want to? I mean, I suppose I can manage that. Let's submit 5 of those for 40 guild coins and 50 guild activity tokens there. I don't think that I want to donate any promotion insignia 3s. Even though I do have some, but no, I don't want to. I'm good, thanks. Alright, moving right along on that. Let's see. How's the arena going? Looks like we refreshed in 6 minutes on that. Okay, and this background fight is just completed, so we got 5,733 coins, 4,410 XP potions, 70 of each of these insignia marchments, and 2 of the legendary extracts. So, that means I can come over here and find Yuri once more and promote her up a little bit more. So, promote, and we're going to unlock this talent. Just to refresh, every 5 basic attacks will trigger a Chaos Orb that deals 160% damage to the target and 4 surrounding enemies 1 time. Then we'll deal 50% damage 6 times to random targets in range. Deals 20% increased damage to airborne units. We also got some attributes skilled up as well a little bit. Okay, for this next one, we're going to need to run the insignia raid 10 more times to get enough of those to promote her the final time, which is going to increase her attributes by another like 10%. So that seems like a fine thing to do. Let's do 10 runs of that. Auto fight 10 times. And minimize and go back out of here. Alright. Checking in the storage. Yeah, I definitely don't have any shards to put together right now. So there's something else going on here, and like I said, it may just be that I need to open up some of these chests and choose things from it. I'm really not sure. I don't know which kind of spirits I would need because I haven't really done that. There's also these demon captains that I would have to choose, and I think that was being mentioned as one possibility for why I have that dot. And it may just be in general. I mean, I have a lot of these different chests where I could choose insignias and not have to, like right now I'm running some background things. I suppose I could go and use some of these instead. I don't know. I like to just store them, I still have this Hero Emote Choice Bundle 1 where I can choose an emote for Lubu, Leia, Daochen, Arrogance, Shamir, or an Ancient Summoning Crystal. I don't know why I would choose anything but the Ancient Summoning Crystal personally, but but I've just held it just in case. Rubian says somebody is a hoarder. Absolutely, man. It's so troublesome for me to make decisions like that because it's like, oh, once you've made the decision, then you don't have that option anymore. But if you if you just hold on to it, it's like for a rainy day, right? Like sometime I might really need to use that, and right now I don't really need to. So I'm just like that with everything. It's rough. Sometime you're gonna watch me play some EverQuest, and you're gonna be mind blown with my hoarding skills. Um, Actually, there is a new thing coming out there too, so I'm going to probably be streaming some of that soonish. Right now, we've got some background fights. See, they're not done, and this is odd, right? This happened. Okay, I see what happened. Battle failure. Oh no, how did I fail? That's so crazy. All right, that explains everything. I wonder what that fight looks like. Why? Okay, let's go back. I don't really remember. Okay, we were going to heroes and then Yuri. And where is Yuri? I lost her. There she is. Alright, Yuri. And then promotion, and we want to get some of her insignias. For whatever reason, I failed this, so let's go and look at what this fight is all about here. What's going on? Map info. Okay, so we have four portals to protect. There's quite a bit in the way of air portals going to be coming at us. An elite Deadeye is very rare, and all low Deadeyes must obey its commands. If you run out of luck and come across this monster, run. So that's light armor and it's ranged. That was a Deadeye Tyrant. Now we have Egan's Dependent. Their origins predate the founding of Airy Port. Forever bathed in Egan's whispers, they had become immortal, rotten, rich monsters. Then there's the Batwings Banshee. I forgot to tell you, those are also ranged with light armor. Okay, now we have another one. Batwings Banshee, ranged with light armor. Ultrasonic Wave. Batwings Banshee utilizes ultrasonic wave to attack enemies. When two or more enemies are nearby, she releases the ultrasonic wave, dealing AoE damage one time to surrounding enemies and poisoning them. The bat-shaped banshee that is believed to bring bad luck wherever she goes. And then we have the lizardfly imago, which is also light armor and ranged. Mature lizardfly individuals have developed green chitinous shells for defense and can shoot tail stingers to hunt small animals. They move out to protect their territory when the colony is threatened. Let's see, Rubian says you could auto-fight and just watch it. Sure, I could. But the thing is, it's been a while since I did this fight, so I suspect that I probably just barely made it through this fight. He says, and then see what went wrong. Just don't auto-fight in the background. Yeah, that'd be about right, wouldn't it? Okay, so, no, I think I'm just gonna redo it probably at this point. Looks like I had just thrown kind of whoever in here. I must not have had Leia at the time, or really very much to work with. I'm sure that has a lot to do with why I would have had an issue. Let's try sorting by. We're gonna do marksman, and then I'm gonna just remove some folks, and we may add back later on. We'll see. But for now, we're gonna remove some people and put in some other people. And I don't want Ain in here. I had him as the Lord, but I can use Leia as the Lord if I want to. Seems like a better choice. Let's see here. Who else might I want? I could put. I don't know that I've used Eliza very much. We have Lunera, and so that may be beneficial. could put Sulkadins just to boost Cetrum and Dalchan a little. We could add Brienne because she's a piercer. All right. And then I suppose I could throw them all back in, and then Eliza. And now here's the other question. Do I want to trade Eliza for Brienne in the Piercer group? It may be a good idea. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how well Eliza does in relation to Brienne. But there's another option too. I could pull one of these guys out, and maybe this is the better option. I'm not sure. Do I want to put Sulkadins in for those guys to increase those guys? I don't know. I'm not sure if I do or not. I feel like maybe, right? Maybe I pull Eliza out and I put Sulkadins in. That seems possible. Urbian says probably gear and just RNG happens to all of us. Yeah, I think probably they were just not really quite at the level whenever I did it to do it successfully, consistently. So we'll throw some stuff on her real fast. Nothing wonderful or thoughtful. We'll just toss whatever on these guys, as I so often do. And I think we got an artifact. Okay, that's all fine and well. Okay, so whether this is a great choice or not remains to be seen, but it'll probably be better than whatever I had previously. Not really sure. Let's hit this map again real fast. Map info. Yeah, lots of places for platformers. Probably not too much for melee units, but that's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and give this a go as is. Alright. Okay, looks like guys are coming straight at us when they get a chance to. Let's, okay, I see what's going on here. Probably they're going to be coming around from different sides and being obnoxious in that manner. But let's put you know, I was gonna put Idro here, but she's going to have a bit of a range boost, right? So maybe I should put her here so that she can hit something from there, right? And then we can put not Sulkadins, sorry, his name is Cetrum, over here. I haven't tried Yuri yet. I'm interested to see how that goes. But I guess we'll find out shortly. Okay, I think I'm gonna throw her out. She too is a piercer, so I don't really love her being there. Maybe I'll put her over here. Seems almost like a waste, honestly, to stick her that far. Maybe I don't. Maybe I back her up as well and put her over here. So far, it looks like it was probably unnecessary to think about it too terribly much, honestly. Have that one there. I may as well use that. And at the very least, we can try Yuri out and see what that ends up looking like. Stick her back here a little. Good news is that I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about the auto attack uh not being successful in the future. I mean, maybe because I didn't put too much over the side over here. Could be a problem. Oh no. Hmm. Fortunately, I didn't even have to use the old brain this time around. All right, so we got 630 of the XP potions, 819 coins, and 10 of each of the insignias for that. Now we should be able to safely auto-fight another 9 times. And get those insignias that Yuri needs. You know what I didn't do? I didn't look at the stats on how that went. That was silly. Oh well. That's alright. Some other time I will see how she did. I can't believe I did that. That's hilarious. It wouldn't have really mattered, honestly, though, because she didn't get a chance to really have a good showing, I don't think. There was just a slaughter all over the place. And so I think we didn't really get the opportunity to show her off. So let's go to Arena. And it looks like we gained 2 of these arena coins from defending against other players while we were gone. And so let's refresh the opponents. Okay, well, we've got Duzer over here from Moldova with 350,002 BP. Let's see if we can manage this. Who knows? I'm gonna just auto fight and see how it goes. Okay. They're throwing out Naza first with Red Lotus Revenge. When activated, increases attack by 60% and expands attack range to create Windfire Whirl, lasting for 30 seconds. When the ultimate ends, deals up to 300% AoE damage to up to 10 enemy targets in range based on the number of weapon switches performed during the ultimate. After that, they put out Valkyra. Valkyra has Radiant Shadow. She always performs very well. Increases damage by 40% and enables attacks on airborne targets for 20 seconds. Consumes any shield the hero has at present, increasing attack range by 1, attack speed by 100, and damage by up to 100% based on the shield stream. Then they put out Vorn, who has Unshackled Frenzy. Dispels up to 1 buff from the target. Then basic attack turns into 3 consecutive strikes, dealing 3 instances of 90% damage and inflicting 2 types of poison on the target. For each stack of poison on the target, increases damage dealt by 1% up to a 30% increase. They also put out Boreas down here with Frosty Endowment. Activates Eternal Ice Haven and increases damage by 150%. Each attack will reduce the trigger interval of the next frozen purification by 1 second. This effect lasts for 23 seconds. They have somebody else. It was Elowin, I believe. I don't know much about her. She's this green girl. I think she might be a healer. Alright, so stats show that was Duzer from Moldova, I believe, with 350,002 BP. And the top damage on the board was by far Naza. Naza is just very, very good. So Naza dealt 17,420,800 damage. And next up after that was Arrogance with 6,971,540, followed very closely by Idrin with 6,492,080 damage. And then it just drops down significantly from there. So, cool. We got 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions points for that. Alright, then in that case, let's try this dude from Russia. Who knows who he is, because I don't read Cyrillic. So, we got 356,432 BP on that guy, and his monsters reflected. So, auto fight. Who's he gonna stick out first? Looks like Vlad Draculae. Impaling Charge. Can choose and charge to an unoccupied ground tile within 3 tiles, dealing 500% AoE damage to up to 7 enemies in path. If cast in place, deals 360% AoE damage to up to 10 enemy targets within 2 tiles. After casting, increases the hero's block by 2 for 15 seconds and deals up to 30% increased damage and takes up to 30% reduced damage based on the number of enemy units within 2 tiles. Max effect of 5 units. Then they also have Nezah down here. He has Red Lotus Revenge. When activated, increases attack by 60% and expands attack range to create the Windfire Whirl, lasting for 30 seconds. When the ultimate ends, deals up to 300% AoE damage to up to 10 enemy targets in range based on the number of weapon switches performed during the ultimate. So they followed that up with Warn with Unshackled Frenzy. Spells up to 1 buff from the target, then basic attack turns into 3 consecutive strikes, dealing 3 instances of 90% damage and inflicting 2 types of poison on the target. For each stack of poison on the target, increases damage dealt by 1% up to a 30% increase. Etril is over here with Limitless Shots. During the skill effect, each basic attack fires 3 consecutive shots to one enemy, each dealing 80% damage lasting for 25 seconds. During the ultimate, the hero's attack range becomes unlimited, and her attacks no longer prioritize airborne units. They also have Belize, with Veil of Deceit. Summons 3 Serpentine Spirits in attack range, lasts permanent. Serpentine Spirits will support other attacking summoned units on the field after stopping attacks for 4 seconds. Alright, so we were defeated by the Russian fellow with 356,432 BP. And the stats show that Nezah did the most damage with 14,665,900, followed by Arrogance with 9,094,400. No, I was right the first time. Idrin did more, 11,045,200 damage for him. And then Vlad Draculae with 8,360,640, and then Belize with 7,711,200. Very nice. Okay, for that, we got 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions points. Alright, that's all I could do there for the moment. We do have these background fights complete. We got 7,371 coins, 5,670 XP potions, 2 mythic extract, 90 of each of these insignia of marksmen, and 2 legendary extracts. So, let's get through there. We cleared any stage 50 times this week, so we get 5 ancient summoning crystal shards for that. And then, before I go claim the events thing, I've got to go over here to Yuri before I forget, so that I can promote her that last little bit that she needs to be at her max. And so we do that. We got her all done. We could review her, but nah, we can't review her, because guess what? I don't know anything about her yet, having really not used her except for that one fight that was not as meaningful of a fight as it could have been for that purpose, even if I had checked the stats. Alright, over here in events, Duel of Champions, we get 40,000 gold for having 32 points, and that's for arena fights. Otherwise, we've got Quest Forerunner. Do I want to do any of these things right now? I don't see a lot of need to. I think I'll come over here and have a look at the Oracle's Trial. See how that's going. We have 3,520 trophies right now. We need some more, at the very least, to be able to get this gear recasting hammer shards. So, with that in mind, I think I will set some auto fights to go here on Tireless Raider, and so I'm gonna go ahead up to a weird number, quick start, and use one of these to get 200 stamina. Then we'll do max, and it'll fight 5 times, and that should move us along on this progress meter a bit. Urubian says, have you upgraded her skills any, like with the legendary dust? I know you were saving the skill crystals. Yes, I did use all of the dusts to upgrade her. I got to the point where it uses legendary skill crystals, and I didn't go into that yet, but it did do just the dust upgrades. So she's not in bad shape. I think I'm about ready to give her a test at some point soon. Not tonight because it's almost 1 in the morning already, but soonish we can do that. But her skills, this is what they look like at the moment. I just noticed this bond skill that I don't have access to. Obtain Kijiri to unlock. And it says, obtain Hero Kijiri, the Undying Ronin, to unlock the following bonus effect. Increases the damage multiplier of the Chaos Orb triggered by the talent by 100% against the main target. After dealing damage, restores 10% health to 2 friendly units within 3 tiles of the Chaos Orb. This effect doesn't affect the hero's HP. Well, that's very, very cool. So having Kijiri would probably be good for that person, for that purpose, not person. I suppose for that person, or the Kitsune, I believe is what she is. Alright. So we do have 4 out of 5 on the ultimate at the moment, which is cool, right? I kind of like the passives being leveled up as well. But we did get a few levels on this one, and a couple on that one, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, I do have some legendary skill crystals to use, and it would probably be good to go ahead and do that soon, because I think I'm up to a good amount. Let's see, I think it was 8. Yeah, I have 8 of them at the moment. And I would have to, I could use it on Rosalia potentially. I don't know. I'm not. I think that she has her uses, but I don't know that she's as versatile as some of my other options. I do end up using Xena pretty often, and she has quite a few things that would be pretty good to level up for sure. So I do like the options there. I've got quite a few people who need things to be skilled up, so it's difficult to decide which one I want to do currently, and it may be a situation where I just kind of wait for the moment where I'm like, hey, I need to eke just a little bit more out of these guys, and then I choose among whoever I'm currently using for whatever the situation is at that time. It has just turned 1 o'clock, so let's check on Borut's Dwarven Association over here and see if there's anything. Nothing I'm interested in there. However, let's go ahead over to, I think it's this one, Room Shop. Yes, and buy this huge stamina potion. Alright, got that. Not too shabby. Get out of there, go to events, and Quest Forerunner. We have spent 2,000 stamina, which means that we can claim this 1 rare summoning crystal and 1 frost crystal right there. Okay, finished that up. Okay, I think I'll wait on some of this, as I previously mentioned and then forgot. I think I'll wait on some of these things for when, like tomorrow, when I'll get credit for things like leveling up heroes again, things like that. And I definitely want to wait on enhancing gear because we're gonna have Tales of the Smith coming up, and it just makes sense to do that at the same time. But yeah, I think really all of this stuff on here, except for clearing resource raids 30 times. That might be something that I have to go out of my way to do intentionally. Um, that's interesting. It took me to the gold raid. It's like you really need some money. I was just trying to go to, let's see, raids in general and then going to resource raids. Because you can either do XP raids or gold raids. And um, I don't know that I really, I don't know. Let's see where we're at in XP just out of curiosity. And I find that the easiest way to do that is just to go find somebody who needs to be leveled up and then click on them and go to upgrade and see what it says. Um, I I have a good bit of XP right now, um, which is nice because normally I'm running low. Right now I'm doing much better in that regard and could even focus on leveling some people up here soon. Um, Ideally, I'd like to. There's some people here who aren't even maxed out in their levels because they kind of hit a wall at level 50, and I need to have people to eat in order to level them up higher. So, I guess the first one that I hit here was Leia, among my favorites. Um, and I don't know that leveling her up is in any way vital, but it would always be nice. But this looks to be the area where I don't have the leveled up past 50. Once we hit Leia, it's they're all kind of none of these guys are going to be 60. So interesting. I feel like I know that now that there's that codex thing, that and I can the Immortal Codex event that requires the healers, and so I would like to have them ready for that next time it comes around. But since it just happened, I mean, I doubt it'll happen again just right now. Arubian says, "Bet you're just waiting for Arena to switch to anti-air so you can bust out Yuri now." I do need to set something up with that at some point. As far as getting an auto fight ready for it, I think that she's going to be pretty good there, and I'll have to reconsider my strategy in that area. Previously, pretty much, I mean, for most fights, Arrogance or Edrin has been good. Now, of course, for anti-air, Edrin is useless, but Arrogance still comes into play for that. And so I think my team there has previously been um, a lot of him, and then I've also got Cetrum, but a lot of it is currently focused around Arrogance, and I'll be able to switch that. I think I'll be able to kind of switch that focus a little bit. And it's not even switching because Arrogance, I mean, sorry, Yuri and, yeah, Yuri and Arrogance are both in the Nightmare faction, which is phenomenal for me because that means that I can continue to go that route and focusing fire kind of toward the Nightmare faction stuff. So we'll see how it goes, but I do think it's going to be very advantageous in that regard. So we'll see. Now, we're going to go over here where the background fights have finished. And we've got 50,820 coins, 7,550 XP potions, a little variety of gear, 220 Lost Legacy trophies, and 220 Brave Conquest points. Okay, very cool. Alright, now, I think that it is 1:05 a.m. and I am going to be calling it a night. It was a pleasure talking with you guys. It was it's always fun. But I'm gonna try to get ready for bed in a moment. So If you're not following me yet, be sure to follow me so that you can turn on notifications and see the next time that I go live. Hopefully, I will see you all then. So have a good night.